There'll be food and drink and ghosts. And perhaps even a few murders. You're all invited.
Tales from the Crypt was an anthology show that ran from 1989 to 1996. The show had all kinds of crazy stories. There are monsters, killers, psychopaths, diseases, anything you could want in a horror show. And weird side note, I'm actually not sure what the show was rated, because some episodes seemed perfectly family friendly, while others were very much rated R. I would say it's a more mature version of Are You Afraid of the Dark or Goosebumps. But with all that being said, there was one episode that really stuck with me in particular. Greetings everyone and welcome back to Dunwich Manor. Today I'm talking to you guys about the Tales from the Crypt episode, The Ventriloquist Dummy. As you may or may not know, every episode starts with an introduction from our host, who's this little corpse guy named the Crypt Keeper. He usually introduces a story and gives a few jokes and puns here and there. In fact, he's mainly known for his iconic laugh and really cheesy puns.
Greetings, Hackenfield fans. I hope you're in the mood for a little fiendly competition. It's that time of fear again.
In this episode, he's holding a dummy, and I am personally not very afraid of dolls, and yet the way this thing is staring into my soul is a little off-putting.
Well, hello, Dickie. Would you like me to tell a tale from the crypt? No thanks, Death Brat.
The Crypt Keeper goes on to mention the name of the story, which I of course mentioned before.
'Cause tonight you get to rub elbows with the ventriloquist's dummy.
Right away, we're introduced to one of our main characters, a comedian played by Don Rickles. This guy's name is Mr. Ingalls, and he's a pretty good ventriloquist.
Are you crazy? That's very dangerous. You could run across a very angry lion.
I'll have my gun with me.
Does it shoot lions?
No, stupid, it shoots bullets.
The camera pans over to the audience, and we see our real main character, this young boy named Billy, who's clearly having the time of his life. I'm seriously, this kid is dying at every single joke that's being told. Billy sees Mr. Ingalls, the ventriloquist, as his kind of hero. In fact, Billy wants to be just like him when he grows up.
What do you want to be when you grow up, Billy?
A ventriloquist, just like you.
Mr. Ingalls very nicely tells Billy that if he ever wants advice, just go ahead and look him up. That reminds me of a saying. What is it? Oh, that's right, never meet your heroes. I'm just being negative. I'm sure that won't apply to this situation at all, and everything will be perfectly fine. Later that night, Mr. Ingalls is acting a little strange, and not too long after that, a fire breaks out and a woman is actually killed. Then, out of nowhere, we jump ahead 15 years. An older Billy, now played by Bobcat Goldthwait, is visiting his childhood hero, Mr. Ingalls.
Hi, Mr. Ingalls. Hello, sir. You probably... No.
Sadly for him, Mr. Ingalls has kind of become a grouchy recluse. Apparently, Mr. Ingalls is actually injured in that mysterious fire 15 years ago, and ended up ruining his career.
I'm not even sure how the fire started. All I know is I lost everything that night. Everything.
Billy explains that he showed up because he's doing his first show as a ventriloquist and he would like some pointers from Mr. Ingalls. The problem, of course, is Mr. Ingalls is a little hard to convince. Later that night, Billy does perform and the dude bombs.
This is just me a second. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gents.
I mean, it is absolutely tragic, and you feel pretty bad for the dude. But one good thing does come of it. Looks like Mr. Ingalls decided to show up. Later that same night, a woman is murdered, and Billy right away suspects Mr. Ingalls, so he rushes to his house. Now, what was that I said earlier? Never meet your heroes. Alright, I'm a genius. I called it. It's almost like I've seen this episode before. Many times, in fact. Maybe. Mr. Ingalls confesses to setting the fire 15 years ago, but he swears that it was actually his dummy, whose name is Morty, that killed the girls.
Then who killed her? Who killed her, Morty? Who?
Morty.
Mr. Ingalls then snaps and tries to kill Billy, which I gotta say is a really bad move for someone that's trying to look innocent. And it's here that we get an absolutely bizarre moment in the episode.
Morty's like me. He's real. He's flesh and blood. In fact, Morty is my brother! My brother! He's dead!
So this disgustingly hideous abomination is the real Morty. That's right, Morty was never just a ventriloquist dummy, who is actually the conjoined twin of Mr. Ingalls, who is basically his hand. The two worked together to make Mr. Ingalls a successful career in ventriloquism. But Morty's murderous tendencies and desire for women really ruined it. I gotta say, I liked it a lot better when he was covered up, because he looks like a oily dick elbow. Which I don't think is actually a thing, but if it was, that's what it would look like. Mr. Ingalls then starts getting angry at Morty because Morty keeps claiming to be the one responsible for their success, which he's not entirely wrong. But Mr. Ingalls of course doesn't care, and he chops Morty off. Unfortunately, all Mr. Ingalls cutting Morty off accomplishes is actually freeing Morty to do whatever he wants, or as much as he wants as a little hand guy.
I'm the one who's finally free.
Wait a minute, that actually reminds me of someone.
Oh, that's heavy.
I better use my strong hand.
Oh, they gotta be related. Morty actually kills Mr. Ingalls, and then what follows is a very strange and goofy fight between Billy and the little dick gremlin. Or Morty. There's no way the thing actually has a name.
You're a real schmuck. I'm gonna turn you into brain fucking pie. I love.
Dude, imagine this little freak running at you. I mean, it's pretty funny in this circumstance, but imagine if it was like more serious and you were really in that situation. I mean, I guess you could just step on the little guy, but whatever. Billy eventually gets the upper hand, if you'll pardon the expression, and makes a deal with Morty. So Morty actually begins working with Billy to make his act more popular, just like he did with Mr. Ingalls all those years ago.
Well, what did you do then?
What else? I showed him my telescope, the big one.
Unfortunately for Billy, Morty doesn't really like to lose, so he pulls this gnarly trick.
Try to scratch your ass now? Bust that.
Just as Mr. Ingalls used to be, Billy's now stuck with Morty. I mean, I feel like it would honestly be pretty easy to get rid of Morty. Just like, I don't know, punch a wall or something, or chop him off again. But hey, it's a fictional show, and we're having fun. And of course, the Crypt Keeper leaves us with one more joke at the end of the episode.
Oh well, next time somebody tells Billy he's no dummy, he can say, "Wanna bet?"
So that was Tales from the Crypt, the ventriloquist dummy. I actually love this episode, and it was in fact the very first episode I ever saw. I was about 12 years old and it was Halloween night, so it's a nice little bit of nostalgia for me. It's a strange episode with some funny moments and some kind of creepy moments, but what I really like about it is the twist that it does on the killer dummy trope. Anyways, that'll do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time at Dunwich Manor.